Welcome to our latest explainer. If you're tracking market payouts this month, deciphering the exact flow of value can honestly feel a bit overwhelming. So today, we're taking this incredibly dense list of June ex-dividend dates and translating it into a clear chronological map. That way, you know exactly where and when the major per-share value is actually moving.
Let's just jump right into the deep end with a massive question to anchor our timeline. We're tracking payouts ranging from a single rupee to some truly impressive figures. But who is leading the pack with a massive 75 rupee payout this month? Keep that number in the back of your mind as we chart our course.
To track down that top spot, let's take a look at our roadmap. We're spanning 6 key ex-dividend dates across June, starting on the 9th and wrapping up on the 25th. It's a schedule that kind of starts off quietly before just ramping up into some heavily concentrated days of market activity.
We're kicking things off on June 9th with some modest, steady payouts. Inox India offers 2 rupees per share, and Nelco comes in at 1. It's a quiet start to the month for sure, but as we know, in the world of dividends, these consistent, smaller numbers often form the absolute bedrock of a broader portfolio strategy.
But man, notice the incredible contrast happening within just 24 hours. We jump from Nelco's single rupee straight into our mystery heavyweight. That's right, Tata Elxsi delivers a massive 75 rupees per share the very next day. It's a stunning leap in value. Literally 75 times the size, and it really sets the tone for the rest of the week.
So that incredible jump brings us squarely to June 10th. And let me tell you, this day is heavily concentrated with heavyweight payouts.
Beyond Tata Elxsi, Infosys is making a huge statement of its own on the 10th, dropping an ex-dividend payout of exactly 25 rupees per share. Having multiple companies hit double-digit payouts on the exact same day fundamentally changes the density of this week's financial landscape.
And the momentum on June 10th doesn't stop there. We're seeing strong, lucrative figures across multiple sectors. You've got Indian Bank at over 18 rupees, plus continued strong showings from Tata Chemicals and Tata Investment Corporation. It's a prime example of why pinpointing these dense payout clusters is absolutely crucial for investors.
Now, if June 10th was all about the heavy-hitting payouts, just 2 days later the whole dynamic shifts. June 12th is the absolute highest volume date in our explainer.
Just look at the sheer density here. 7 distinct companies hitting their ex-dates all at once. This isn't just volume, it's incredible sector diversity. We've got finance, retail, and banking at the top, with Piramal, Trent, and Canara Bank flowing all the way down through heavy industry stalwarts like Tata Steel and Ambuja Cements. It's just a rapid-fire sequence of value.
As we scan through these dates, a pretty fascinating pattern emerges. Actually, scratch that. It's more like total domination. One corporate family completely takes over our timeline this month. When you lay the data out chronologically, the footprint of the Tata Group becomes absolutely undeniable.
You can see their grip brilliantly illustrated right here with the month's highest payouts. Tata Elxsi towers over the rest, leading the charge with that incredible 75 rupees. But they're flanked by massive secondary showings, Tata Communications securing 25 rupees and Tata Tech following through near 12. The heavy lifting this single corporate group is doing in June is honestly remarkable.
And their presence isn't just top-heavy either. The Tata Group provides this continuous heartbeat of payouts across the first half of the month, sprinkling additional value through Tata Chemicals, Tata Steel, and Tata Investment Corp. They're everywhere.
All right, moving into the late June payouts. After surviving that heavy clustering of the 10th and 12th, the pace really begins to change.
The back half of June is less about sheer volume and more about distinct, isolated dates that demand your focused attention. For instance, June 18th is dedicated entirely to a single event. Tata Tech steps into the spotlight with an 11 rupee and 70 paise ex-dividend date. Without any other market clutter, it stands as a clear, solitary milestone.
Then, the very next day, the spotlight shifts over to the banking sector. HDFC Bank commands our attention here, standing totally alone on June 19th. And they do it with a clean, substantial 13 rupees per share payout. It's a strong, confident number that anchors the later part of the month. It really proves that significant value isn't just restricted to those earlier, busier weeks.
Finally, our chronological map wraps up on June 25th. This final push gives us a great pairing to close out the month. We have Tata Communications delivering a massive 25 rupees per share, which perfectly echoes the exact same high-value figure Infosys offered earlier in the month, paired nicely with a steady offering from HDFC Life at 2 rupees and 10 paise. It's a definitive, highly lucrative end to the timeline.
We've explored the entire landscape of these numbers together today. We've seen the quiet beginnings, the incredibly dense clustering on the 10th and 12th, and the sheer dominance of corporate giants. With per-share values ranging from a single rupee from Nelco all the way up to a towering 75 rupees from Tata Elxsi, the data paints a vivid picture of the month. So, I'll leave you with this final thought as you review this structured map. Is your portfolio ready?